To me, the single most determinant of whether to take on a novel or not as a publisher, and bear in mind we only take on about 6 to 8 novels a year, so there are an array of amazing novels that we just can't pick up. But that single factor that separates one novel from another in this commissioning process has to be the voice. When you come to say it like that, it sounds quite abstract of what makes a good voice, what makes a good style, and we spoke about that on the writing course. But I think what really stands out when you're making a decision of whether to take on a novel is when you read that first page or that first 1,000 words a writer does, and this needs to also be applied to the rest of the novel. But when you read a writer that just has something confident about their writing style, that they're embracing you in a story. I use the example of going down the pub and having a conversation with a friend of mine, and they just tell me about their day in the most kind of captivating way. There's dramatic pauses, there's sighs, but they have a way of just expressing themselves where I'm hooked. And then meeting another friend who tells me about an even more dramatic event, but they're quite passive in it, and they're quite almost ploddy in their storytelling, going, well, this happened, then this happened, and this person did this, and I wouldn't say I'm bored, but I'm not as engaged as I would be with that first story. A great example of really a strong storyteller is the writer John McMenemy, who I do have meetings with at the pub, and everything he tells me has this most amazing pacing about it, and a confidence that what he is telling me is going to be the most important thing that he knows that I will hear today. And it works in his writing, and it works in the writing of other writers. You open a novel such as Lottie by Martin Raymond, and he starts off with just one pager that works so well. It's really enjoyable, it's really captivating, it sets a scene, it has this combination of not trying to do too much, not trying to show you everything at once, but it just feels interesting, it builds, and you can really hear what the author is intending.